to win that way against Dominic Wade?
You know, Gennady's at such a point where we always expect him to win. He's such a dominant fighter. You know, with Dominic, you can't take anything away from him. He was undefeated. Emmanuel Stewart used to always tell me, you don't know how good a fighter is when they're undefeated. They've never lost. You can't really measure that. If they could always raise their level when they get pressed. And for Gennady to dominate an undefeated fighter like Dominic is mandatory in 2 rounds. That's a big statement.
Abel Sanchez, he said that it was one point where they had to sue a fighter because he wouldn't fight. You know, he was, and you guys were the mandatory, or you know, basically what I'm saying is, will you guys have to take it to a legal route if Canelo Alvarez doesn't give you guys an opportunity to fight for the belt and he doesn't vacate and the WBC refuses to take the belt from him?
No, the WBC recognizes that. I mean, there's an agreement that in order for Canelo to fight Khan, there was agreement between the WBC, K2, and Golden Boy. And so it's a pretty clear mandate. It goes along with the WBC rules. Look, Gennady's been one of the most patient mandatory challengers for that WBC title. He became the mandatory October 2014 when he beat Rubio. You know, that's been almost 2 years since Sergio fought Cotto. So at this point, there's really no excuse. Either, you know, the winner of Canelo Khan fights him, or Gennady, you know, has to get the title. Other than that, there's really those are only 2 options.
So you really expect that after this fight, assuming that Canelo beats Khan, the belt basically goes into Golovkin's hands if he decides not to fight him next?
Of course, our first choice would be the fight with Canelo. I mean, that's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. You know, when you can say that's clearly the biggest fight in the sport right now today, you know, that's there's really not too many excuses after that.
Question: how surreal it was for in Southern California for 16,000 people cheering Canelo, cheering Golovkin when he was calling out Canelo. I mean, it's supposed to be other way around.
It was actually Max Kellerman that asked him if he would fight Canelo, and you know, that's always been a clear answer for Gennady's side. That's all he's wanted to do. You know, he wanted to fight Chavez Jr. first. Now Canelo's mandated, or the WBC champion's mandated to fight Gennady. So, you know, there's not, you know, he's not. That's not his style. He provides excitement in the ring. He doesn't have to chase people. But at some point, you know, he had the line now. It's like, look, just give me my belt. If you're not going to fight me, just give me the belt, and then he can go on to the next belt. You know, last year he beat David Lemieux, who was you know, the IBF champion, a big puncher. He beat him, and then this year either the winner fights him or he'll get the WBC title. So step by step, he's accomplishing his goal. When he keeps selling out arenas like this, we expect the ratings on HBO with all the media publicity that he got about this fight. Look, you know, Gennady's now lived in Los Angeles for over a year. To fight Dominic Wade from Washington D.C. to, you know, sell an arena like this, it's a big statement.
So Bill, do you think he's too big for Europe now because he used to fight? He fought 3 times in Monaco. You think now he's too big? You will have only fights here in the U.S.
You know, they got big arenas in Europe. Monaco was a special situation. That was you know, tournaments put on by Prince Albert, and that was a special situation, especially when HBO covered the fight against Murray. That was a great, you know, a lot of people underestimate Martin Murray, but that was a big event, especially in Europe. You know, in the UK it was huge, in Germany it was huge, in Monte Carlo it was huge. But when you sell out these type of arenas, or when you sell out Madison Square Garden, now the financial part starts skewing towards the U.S. side, which is great. I mean, that's always been his priority, to build his career here. He just doesn't want to lose his European fan base or his international fan base. So we still plan to take him on the road. It really just depends on the opponent.
So what's next for Klitschko Fury? Is there a press conference next week?
There's going to be a press conference coming up soon, yeah. So that fight's set for now July 9th in Manchester Arena, MEM Arena. That's a big fight. You know, Vladimir wants to show he's still the best heavyweight in the world. He was such a dominant run. Tyson Fury won the titles. He's clearly now has to be considered the best heavyweight champion. So, you know, Vladimir is hungry to get his titles back, and that's a huge fight between them.